Greetings to my team of 144, all Starseeds, Lightworkers, and Wayshowers, and all beings in all realms. Yes, everyone is included. That's part of this message today. Try to clear some confusion about some of these messages that are coming through. I want to start today with a few events that happened in the last 24 hours. Last night there was at the height of this polar vortex, at the 0 point energy, there were many downloads and upgrades, and then many waves coming from the sun today. So last night I was awoken at night and in the morning several times with different downloads. And then all day long I was integrating them, so I was going in and out of consciousness throughout the day, and was integrating those codes. Now, also last night, I was feeling, pressure in my skull, and it was accelerating, magnifying, and made me immobile for about a half hour, 45 minutes, and then it awoken in my consciousness to recite the gift from the Pleiadians. And I'm not sure if this was from Cobra or the Alliance. I can't remember where I learned this, but the code is, you repeat to yourself 3 times, command PB Stardust. So I did that 3 times. Now sometimes it might take more, but this is for if you're in any kind of pain or discomfort. This is a healing energy. Now you're calling out to the Pleiadian energy. You can say that quietly to yourself or silently to yourself in your mind, or you could say it out loud and repeat it as many times as necessary. 3 times is usually enough. It depends on how much pain you're in, or what your discomfort is, or what the conflict is that's going on. But again, command PB Stardust, PB like Paul Butler, or peanut butter. I'm not sure what the PB stands for, but it doesn't matter. It's all in the energy behind this frequency, these sounds. So command PB Stardust, command PB Stardust, command PB Stardust. So last night, after about a half hour or more of the pressure building in my skull, I did the command PB Stardust mantra, we can call it, 3 times, and then I heard a ringing in my left ear for about 5 seconds, and the pressure was totally released. It was pretty amazing, and the pain didn't come back. So give it a shot and let us know what your results are with this technique. And experiment with that. See, just another tool to add to your arsenal of gifts that can help you through this transition and help integrate these energies, because I know it's a very tough time for many Starseeds and Lightworkers. Our thresholds are being pushed on. Many people are feeling exhausted because as our DNA is integrating these higher codes and we're shifting from carbon to crystalline base, it's taken a lot of energy and taxing our energy body. So this is going to be a quick one today, because I had a little window of opportunity that opened where I can shoot this quick video to give some updates. And then there was a moment today when I was driving through nature. We call it the valley. It's a big valley with a river running through it, lots of woods and fields. I pulled off to meditate and relax, and I felt myself being pulled deep into the earth, the Gaia energy, as I was going unconscious. And then I felt a shift to my left, as if I was falling out of my body to my left, and I opened my eyes, and for a moment I saw a glowing red orb, a red sphere, and then I released, and I got some energy back. So go out into nature if you can. The sun's codes were very intense today. There was some beautiful clouds that looked like UFOs, and there was this shelf, this huge, looked like a mothership in the sky, which is pretty amazing. And then also what came up for me today was a teaching from, to me, one of the greatest Zen masters that ever existed, and that's just my opinion. I know some people want to debate me on that one, but his name was Bankei, that's Bankei, and I recommend reading a book about him called The Unborn. And Zen Master Bankei, he spent many years basically torturing himself through meditations in the hot and the cold, freezing, and he would sit on stone until he bled. I mean, the guy was pretty intense. He thought you had to go through great suffering to awaken or to reach enlightenment, which once he had his realization and awakening, he realized that no, you don't need to go through that greatest suffering. Now, he was a Japanese master in the 1600s. He was born in 1622 and passed in 1693. And he was, I believe, in his late teens, early 20s when he trained heavily, and he became very ill from sitting out in the cold and standing in ice cold water, meditating, practicing, and he came down with, I think, tuberculosis or something like that, but they said he wasn't going to live very long, the doctors and the medicine men. And so he said, that's it, I'm going to sit no matter if it kills me or not. And one day, when he was about at the end of his life and sitting in meditation, he had this great awakening, and he coughed out and he spit blood onto the wall. And as the blood ran down the wall, he had this illumination, this awakening, and he realized that all things were perfectly resolved in the unborn. Then he spent the next 40 years or more, 40, 50 years, teaching just that concept, that all things are perfectly resolved in the unborn. And the unborn was the Buddha mind, or what we call pure awareness. So I'll put a link in the description below to his book, The Unborn. It's a great book. And he gets in, it's his talks that he gave at the monasteries and temples and, throughout his life to, because that one concept is very simple, but at the same time very complex. So he gives lectures to explain, just to, get the human mind to understand what that concept of all things perfectly resolved in the unborn meant. And he also taught that all beings were born perfectly awakened Buddhas. There's really nothing to attain, that all beings are perfect just as they are. And it's, if you look into the eyes of a newborn baby, you're basically looking into yourself, into the pure awareness, into the eyes of God, truth, and love. That's why you could sit there and look into a baby's eyes for hours and not get uncomfortable at all, but try to look into an adult person's eyes for more than 5 minutes and see how that, more than a minute, whatever, see how that feels, especially a stranger. So today I want to read this transmission from Daniel Scranton from the 90 Arcturian Council, The Fabric of the Universe. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. You are awakening within you the knowing of your history as an individual in this galaxy and the universe. Many of you are aware of the truth that you have incarnated in other star systems prior to coming to Earth, and you want to acknowledge that history, but you also want to feel connected to more than just this one lifetime and this one planet and solar system. And we applaud you for your willingness to see further out than this one lifetime. We encourage you to feel for your roots in the other parts of the galaxy and even the universe. You are a being that is integral to the totality of this universe. You must be here. You help to hold the fabric of the universe together with your presence, and as many of you know, you set out in this lifetime to help unite the galaxy. So we are talking about more than just identifying yourself as a starseed from one particular part of the galaxy. We are talking about identifying with more than just one star system and one lineage. We are talking about seeing yourselves as progenitors, seeing yourselves as creators of the star systems and the galaxy as it is. We want you to recognize yourselves as the large contributors that you are. We want you to stop seeing yourselves as small and insignificant. But at the same time, we ask you to remain humble because you are one part of this massive shift that is occurring, and you need your brothers and sisters on Earth and all throughout the galaxy to play their parts with you so that we can co-create an experience like none other. We want you to participate in that experience as consciously as you can, and so we are here to remind you of who you really are. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. So check out Daniel Scranton at danielscranton.com. I am Paul from primedisclosure.com. So as we shift into this new earth, we are helping to manifest the visions of our ancestors and the visions of our higher self into this realm as we shift all of humanity to these higher frequencies. So try to stay grounded, try to stay in the heart. Keep that pure awareness at your attention, so that pure awareness is your true self. There is no conflicts, there is no duality, there is only purity and pure consciousness, pure bliss. And that is what is eternal. And that is what the Zen master would say. That is your face before your parents were born. Before anything existed. That is your eternal self. So thank you for joining us here today. Thank you, all of you, for your support. Let us know how you're feeling through these challenging and transformative times in the comments below, and connect with other starseeds, lightworkers, and wayshowers in this sacred space. Be well, be blessed. I love you all. Namaste.